esos dos carros que tú viste allá atrás de esto, ¿cómo te digo? Ahora que tú estás persiguiendo GPS, ¿ok que yo hablo? Ahora que yo estoy persiguiendo, tú estás persiguiendo GPS, the navigation system. Is it okay that I talk to you now?
Yes, you can talk to me.
Okay, what I need to tell you is esa vaina que tú viste allá cuando el carro está muy pegado ahí y el otro carro no puede pasar en el medio de la carretera, eso se llama un garro.
¿Un carro?
Un garro.
Garro.
Like a grab.
¿Qué quiere decir eso?
Eso, cuando tú estás guiando ahí in the middle of the road and you can't get past two cars that are on the side of it, on one side of the sidewalk and the other side of the sidewalk, what I would like to explain to you is that is how they will trap you by going slowly in their area that you don't know.
Oh, I see.
And somebody will run out and grab you and kidnap you. Either kidnap you or steal your car in real life.
Oh, maybe.
Or rob you. Eso se llama un garro.
Y aquí hay un garro también, porque aquí yo no veo nada por donde salir. Y está ahí mismo la carretera. No, pero yo creo que es por aquí.
So en ese instance que tú tienes que abandon the car, it's better that you go on the highway where a lot of people can see you and just go walk and run to the highway, or go run to a building where there's people, where the police can be called and reached. A lot of people nowadays are ignorant and they won't even help you if somebody's trying to fight you.
I know.
They won't help you if somebody's trying to rob you. Okay. Now you're on the highway. You have followed my advice. You have followed the GPS that I told you to listen to. You have listened to my advice.
I listened to you.
Okay, good. You listened that. You understand now. You have followed the GPS. Good. Now you're on the highway. Now you've exited a dangerous area called Mayagüez in Puerto Rico. Gracias a Dios y el GPS que salimos, pero no Andrew, que Andrew María te dijo que siga el GPS. In real life, nobody gives people credit for that. I gave you that advice. Go to the GPS, or you would have been stuck in the ghetto, in the projects. That ghetto is worse than Cavache. Cavache is crime rated F. And this is crime rated below F, Mayagüez.
Totalmente como bien en el olvido. Tienen
un gato quiere decir un área que hay mucho crimen, hay mucho abandono, hay mucho...
In real life, we made it out of Mayagüez.
Exacto. Estarán atemorizados de salir.
Así mismo es.
Los mismos estudiantes que tienen que clases de noche tendrán que, yo no sé, irse en grupos a las clases.
That doesn't exist anymore, right?
Cuando yo estudiaba, yo me iba sola para mi hospedaje. Yo me iba sola caminando y nunca me pasó nada. Pero ahora no me atrevería.
No, porque ahora como que no hay nadie en la calle. Es peligroso, sí.
Peligroso.
Yeah. Start fighting around to 3 minutes and 22 seconds. Yeah.
Tú no has comido ni nada, así que la comida tuya está en la casa.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm not coming back here either way. I'm sorry, I can't. They're gonna lock me in that room, and then they're gonna try to advance me and say, if that woman who's an adulteress, as the teacher in that room, if she says that that I tried to advance on her and she's married, who are they gonna believe?
Yeah.
There's James Evan.
¿Y no había nadie más que tú?
There was one man in there, but it could be one day that there's no man in there. And it's just me in there, and she says that I advanced on her instead of the opposite, which is the truth.
Bueno, yo puedo venir contigo.
I will never go back to that class again in real life.
Okay.
That's an adulterous attitude. I don't even want nobody with those attributes in real life. That's how I know. Okay? That's how I know that crime rate is lower than F and lower than the ghetto that I live in real life. Because there's a woman there that would do adultery, that's lower than F. Oh, really? If you go down to the bar, right? The bar where I live and the gas station where I live, right down the street, right down the block from where I live, the gas station, right down the block, and right down Hold on, this James Evans couch. I'm just joking. But right down the block from where I live, right down the block from where I stay right now, there is a gas station and a bar. If you go down to that bar and they think that you're giving them an attitude they don't like, that's not part of their attributes or the Beatitudes I follow also. You're not part of my Beatitudes, they're not part of mine, and you're not part of theirs. If you're different at all, I wonder how you're different. I'm just joking. But if you're different at all in real life, they will come to fight you. They will try to strike you or to knock you out, basically, try to stall on you in real life. You know what that means? That means it's time to tell everybody that's a crime-rated F area in real life. They try to murder you. They try to murder their own sister or their own brother by trying to fight you. That's why that's crime-rated F. If there is none of that ever, that is crime-rated B. If you can prove that they'll never be again, that's crime-rated A. Real life, the Old Testament on the Planet by Andrew Madeira or Drew Bay. I better find your. The more you go into Rincon, when you go further into town, the crime rate is different. Nobody has tried to fight me yet. No, in town, even in town, somebody tried to fight me, but they didn't strike me. That's still crime rate F, right? And Rincon, that's still a projects. That's still a ghetto. Puerto Rico. In real life. But there's good people there too. I'm not going to reveal the information, but I found some people that are actually living an honest life everywhere that I go. Not trying to fight random niggas on the street and shit. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So yeah, basically an adulterer or an adulteress make the area decrease in value lower than F, the letter below F of crime rate. So I'm never going back to Mayaguez, Puerto Rico, because there's one of those in there. That means all the buildings will go abandoned, which they already are abandoned in real life.
Qué malo, porque te hace ver ahí donde la gente quiere pelear.
Yeah, si alguien que quiera dar un gancho ahí en una barra, eso en la Biblia.
La barra que mala, el resto de la gente que vive ahí
No, yo no estoy diciendo que la gente son malos, yo estoy diciendo que la área es mala.
Donde vivimos tampoco.
No.
Es tranquilo donde vivimos.
Yeah, todos los vecinos son chéveres.
Entonces,
hasta ahora.
Tú no puedes decir que es un gueto donde vivimos.
Porque se le llama así un gueto.
Un gueto. Yo lo llamo eso. Porque yo sé lo que estoy diciendo. Mira, te voy a decir una más cosa de Mayagüez. Si tú ves gente en un pueblo y tienen muchos batones y están todos en la calle tirados, todo en el piso y en todos los sitios, tienen muchos, están actuando como si eran cripple, handicap, disabled, están actuando como si no pueden hacer nada.
Ambulante.
¿Qué?
Homeless
or cripple. Yes, homeless, even homeless and cripple. If you see that around your area, and you check around, right? Like, for example, there was one on the highway with a cane acting like he was very helpless, asking for money in a cup. But around the corner, I spy with my little eye, a bicycle that he was riding. That means he wasn't crippled at all. He could ride a bicycle. This is a scheme area. Going into Mayagüez, the projects of Mayagüez below a ghetto is a projects. A projects below the area called ghetto is called a projects. Siempre enseñando a mis niños, siempre enseñando a la gente lo que yo estoy diciendo, de donde yo vengo hasta que yo... What I have observed.
Que ve un hombre con un bastón que se hacía el que estaba incapacitado y que después lo vio corriendo bicicleta.
No. Yo no dije que yo lo vi corriendo bicicleta. Yo dije que primero yo veo la bicicleta donde tú no estás... You're not paying attention to this because you're driving. Pero yo estoy paying attention to every detail about the town and every part of the town.
Whatever you said, mijo.
Yo estoy poniendo atención a todo lo detail de toda la ciudad, en todos los pueblos, de todos los sitios donde yo voy y donde yo estoy. Por eso que yo puedo ver cosas que mucha gente no pueden ver. Ellos están en carro y no ven eso a este speed. At that speed. How do you say speed in Spanish? Velocidad. No pueden ver lo que yo veo. So, lo que yo vi era una bicicleta que eran buenas y estaba en good condition para correr, puede correrla y tenía cosas arriba de eso, con una bolsa o algo. Y después detrás de eso, en the middle of the road, in the middle of the highway, en la calle donde tú puedes caminar y cosas con el carro, había el hombre pidiendo dinero como si no podía caminar. So eso es un carro también allá atrás donde están.
Los enfermos, es
Eso es lo
verdad,
que le está tratando de decir.
para coger dinero.
Un
Hay
carro.
gente.
Te pueden decir, dame dinero para que necesito dinero para mi salud.
Y es para droga.
Y es para droga o
Claro,
para alcohol
claro.
o vino.
Muchas veces sí es así.
Convencieron a ti, la muchacha esa de Nueva York que te cogió de bobo.
No, what are you talking about, bitch? It's nobody's business. Why you putting that on Front Street?
No, it's true.
Huh? Alright, whatever, man. I guess I'm dumb.
Y hay muchas personas que se encargan de como que convencen a las personas, ¿verdad? A los que son como débiles y le sacan chavo.
What kind of stuff is this? You know, okay, so tú viste allá en Mayagüez que hacen carro, ponen dos carros muy cerca
Sí.
y lo que te hay es el sidewalk. Pueden venir en la noche a agarrarte si tú pagas carro ahí en el medio.
Claro, te pueden asaltar, sí.
And all kind of abandoned buildings all over Mayagüez y también mucha gente con batones, homeless, pretending to be homeless or acting like they're handicapped. I'm gonna tell you right there, that is all scheming from the Bible. That is in the Old Testament and the New Testament too. That is all people trying to cheat you or kidnap you or steal from you in any kind of way. If somebody could translate this into English to Spanish and Spanish to English, hit me up on IG. See you later.
Ya te oye bien y lo sé.
Issa, your boy Jubei. I forgot what my IG is. I just changed that name. What the hell? I'll put it on the description for your viewing pleasure in real life.
Ya tú sabes.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so I gotta go, man. All kind of stuff.
Bueno, ya te complací, ya te traje.
Nunca want to do that, man. It's not worth losing. Listen, I could lose a little bit of money, right? I don't mind losing that money if it gonna mean keeping my freedom. If they're gonna frame me for doing some shit I would never do.
Entonces voy a venir yo a cantar. Que me dé a mí lessons.
Okay, you go ahead, but that's an adulteress. I don't hang out with that type of people. It's against my religion. If they'll frame me for doing some shit, trust me, they're gonna say that they'll take a woman word over a man word here already. The people be stealing people's houses this way. Women be stealing people's houses the same way from their inheritance. They come to a guy that say they want to be in a relationship, and then they steal the freaking house from the guy's family, from his inheritance of his own family that he earned through working his whole life. That's the same with an adulteress and an adulterer. The guy's probably okay with her tricking people. All she has to say, because in Puerto Rico, people are taking women's word way over men's word, which is wrong. It has to be equally yoked, like in the Old Testament to the New Testament translations of the Holy Bible. If you're not equally yoked in female and male relationships, you ain't doing shit. According to the United States Constitution, which all people are bound by. What a decoration in the sky, like a coloring book out of nowhere.
Besando la montaña.
Es como si estuvieran, ajá.
All right.
It's like a postcard.
Ears to ear, but
Está bien bonita.
eyes to see, but just know that was on me. Okay. Yep. Okay. Sí. ¿Qué pasó? Lo que gente creía que eran safe no es safe anymore.
Absolutely.
Towns are decreasing. When you go towards this way to Mayagüez, that town is getting worse. When you go toward Rincon and into Rincon and whatever towns lead into Rincon, those towns are getting better because I'm only going into those towns. I'm not going into Mayagüez. I can't walk that far. Understand this. I wouldn't even do it if I wanted to. What will separate Mayagüez and Rincon, it should ever call for the occasion, are 600 feet hole in the ground of sinkholes from faulty construction of the roads of cement, highway paved and roads. Joshua from the
we
Bible.
got you.
Thank you. The Old Testament. No, you do not get me or put me in a place I can't leave from anymore. No, you will not do that. All right, see you around, guys. Peace. 15 minutes and 10 seconds.